Hey everyone, this is Big Benedict. We're playing The Last of Us on Survivor difficulty mode. This is Chapter 9, High School Escape. So this chapter is going to involve this huge brawl, and then the fights within the school, and then the little mini boss battle we have with the Bloater. So what I like to do is just make a run for it, jump on the car, and then jump off the car and jump onto the bus, and just do fist fights for these two waves. We have this huge wave, and then once we clear all these guys, we'll get a checkpoint, and then it's pretty much like a copy and paste wave. It's the same thing. But I discovered this quite by accident, and the reason I ever came up on a bus in the first place was to see if these guys would come up to greet me. But it's just hilarious to kick these guys off the fucking bus here. I mean, it's a big brawl. You might get grabbed. But at least we're not wasting any ammo, so I don't waste any ammo here. So what happens is we're gonna get a break, a momentary break. We're gonna get a checkpoint, and then we're going to pretty much have the same wave just repeat itself. And I'm pretty certain that you cannot skip this, because you have to go through the process of having Ellie get the ladder and placing it on top of, or rather finding the ladder. There's always a convenient ladder, but here's the second wave right over here, and I don't believe I died because I didn't see any of my own edits. I can always find my edits. So we're going to get up here, and I was surprised that I could make this jump from that angle right there. It just shows how well this game was made, or how good it was made, rather. So, you know, if you want to do this strategy, go for it. If you're one of those people that would rather do this in a more stealthy manner, that's your prerogative, and you should do that if that's how you want to do it. Or if you want to do stealth plus, bullets, or if you just want to do all three, go for it. It's really your game. You can do it however you want to. I'm just, putting out my guide as a place to start and give you some strategies, because it really is a fantastic game. So this guy should be the last guy right here.
Well, that was easier than I thought it'd be.
And I'm pretty wounded, so I'm gonna have to craft a heal kit. You see how you could craft a heal kit from that menu? It'll go right to that item, so it's pretty handy. So there are no more enemies that you have to fight. But there are enemies from whom you have to flee. And we're going to be facing the Bloater. Did I mention that? I think I had to restart this audio because my mic wasn't close enough to my person, so I had to start it over. And I don't remember if I mentioned the Bloaters. I did experiment with trying to have Bill do all the work for killing the Bloaters, but it doesn't work, because the Bloater, they have these armor appendages on them, and you need to shoot them off. And there's actually attributes to the bullets that kind of the same way that armor piercing rounds are. I think that's exactly what they are, actually. But you do not have to have that ability on your bullets to be able to kill the Bloaters, because as long as you're just continually shooting them, their armor will break. You don't need the armor-piercing rounds, although that would expedite the process, I would imagine. So, pretty much you're guaranteed to get cock-blocked over here. The best way to do this is probably... I'm going to try to get up here. See, it won't let me go up there because Ellie has to get up there first, of course. And then she's in the way, so going at that angle right there seems to help it out a little bit more. So, now we have a checkpoint down here, and we have some clickers and runners. Okay, so now that we're in the high school, we have a clicker down the way. So, looks like he went to the left there. So I'm going to take him out with a stealth kill via the bow and arrow. And, this is another one of the situations where you could, delegate authority to Bill, but this is a rather narrow hallway here, so you might want to, engage the enemies a little bit more than you're accustomed to. I may have taken out a clicker right there, but you are going to need ammunition for the bloater, and I'm pretty much sure if you don't have any ammunition for the bloater, you're gonna have to restart the chapter because there would just be no way. So all those enemies should be clear. I'm gonna cause these enemies to aggro. They're gonna stumble out. We have a clicker, and I'm pretty sure there's more runners coming. Yeah, there we go. You see how that enemy could be seen through the wall? That's because occasionally the enemies will use their own what's it called? Listening mode. It's kind of bizarre the way it works. It might even be a glitch, but I'm not sure. So I'm gonna have to save Bill right there. And believe me, this is the brightest I could possibly have this, and I could still hardly see shit here. So once all those enemies are dead, you want to go over here. You get a checkpoint right over here, so it's really nice. And we have. I was trying to see if I could see them through the grating right there. I think I could, but I don't think you could shoot them. What we have is, oh, someone gave me a heal kit right there. That's really nice. I think that was Ellie. So you see these enemies. You could either snipe them with the arrows, or just do what I do: throw a bottle, have them come on down, because they are stationary enemies. Okay, so this looks like a science lab or something. I remember having to sit in those fucking chairs in high school. It's the most uncomfortable chairs in the world. It's like you're getting raped every time you sit in one of those chairs. Okay, so after this fight, we're going to be doing the bloater fight. And all it is a bloater with 2 lackeys, followed by a checkpoint, and then some runners to dispatch. And then we'll be running through some ditches between some houses. And then I'm also going to incorporate the scene where we flee from town and have Ellie try to pop the clutch for us, so we can get this truck rolling, so we can get the fuck out of Dodge and get to Pittsburgh. When I first did this guy the last time, I thought you had to conserve. I thought it would be a good idea to conserve ammo on the bloater fight, but the first fight in Pittsburgh can be stealthed, so you don't necessarily have to have ammo. I like having some ammo, but it's not the fight that I thought it was, as far as it being so. I thought it was strictly combat, and there was no way around it, but trust me, there is. I've done it several times now. So we're going to go in here and deal with the bloater. Now, these bloaters throw pollen grenades, and they stun you, and they'll drain your health so fast it's ridiculous. So you don't want to be anywhere inside the radius of the pollen grenades. So once this cutscene ends, I'm going to go over to the left and take out the 2 enemies who come through that window every single time. And I have a nail bomb and a Molotov cocktail, and I could have used one or the other, but I said to myself, screw it. I just don't like to waste stuff. And I guess it's really not wasting it, but Pittsburgh is a tough level. It really is. So, and like this took me so many tries the first time I played this game on hard mode, and it just goes to show you things get a lot easier once you just keep playing the game and keep practicing it. So obviously that Molotov cocktail did not kill the bloater, and unfortunately you couldn't see the things he had on him. He has these pink crystalline appendages on his body, on his chest, and there's one on his back too. So I think what the game wants you to do is use like a gun that has a pretty big radius for the shotgun blast, and use the shotgun to take care of the crystalline appendages on him, and then just keep repeatedly shooting him. It takes a lot of bullets to bring this guy down. I never tested seeing if Bill could kill this guy on his own once his appendages were gone. So that thing's done with. But earlier when I was talking about that, I meant when the bloater is in his initial form. Bill can't do it. It won't let you just let Bill use. I mean, the game will not just let you have Bill kill everything for you like he has been so far.
Let's go, people.
So we're gonna hoist up Bill, hoist up Ellie, and then we're gonna get overrun by some enemies. I'm not sure how many there are. I think there's 3. But don't worry, if you die over here or if you get jacked up too much, just restart the checkpoint because I guarantee you get a checkpoint. Okay, so that's kind of interesting. We have some symmetry going on because there was 2 guys who jumped from the left, the top left, and now there's 2. Oh, maybe not. It's fearful symmetry. And if you know the reference to that, you're pretty smart. Or if you know what that's alluding to, rather. Okay, so we got to get out of this bloodbath of a high school. Do make sure that you grab those scrap metal pieces from that room over there, which I did a while back. Now we're going to jump down and do some more fleeing from enemies and go into a house that has the truck that we're after. Let me see if I get cock-blocked on this ladder.
I'm right behind you.
Yeah, I think Bill cock-blocked me that time. And fortunately they can't grab you when you're on the ladder, I don't believe. So this was Bill's partner, the house of Bill's partner. I was going to say Bill's partner's house, but that's incorrect grammar. You should say the house of Bill's partner. So unfortunately we can't go upstairs. I think we have a suicide note from Bill's partner or some kind of a...
I'll give you a holler.
So I'm not really sure what it is. Note from Frank. Yeah, Frank was the partner. So just loot the house. There's not much to loot. Trust me, on survivor mode. So Ellie's going to be in the car, and I'm going to fall back on my old strategy of using Bill to kill everybody out here.
Put her in first.
Already did it.
So there's 3 separate fights out here, and they're all broken by a checkpoint. So this should give no one any problems whatsoever. Make sure you always grab a bottle or a brick beforehand. I don't believe there's any items out here except for maybe a collectible or something which I already picked up. So first of all, you want to push the truck a little bit forward, and then the first enemies are to the left. You can see them over there, and they obviously come to life because the truck is so loud. So I think you have to press the square button to let go of the truck. But I'm going to go over here to this house and grab the bottle that I know is there. And the enemies can attack Ellie, who's in the truck. But it's not anything that's going to instantly kill your campaign or anything like that. So you just need to go over to the truck. It's the same as anybody grabbing one of your AI companions. You just have to hit them or shoot them. So here I'm just having Bill kill that clicker. I'm going to run back here because Ellie's getting attacked, and there are a finite number of enemies, so this is not that tough whatsoever. And every time you clear a section, you get a checkpoint. So it couldn't get any easier, actually. So here I was going over here because I thought I saw a glint of a bottle that I could pick up and use. So grab the truck with the triangle button, and now the enemies are going to come over on. Well, excuse me, the enemies will be on our right side. So press the square button to let go of the truck. Back off, and looks like we have 3 runners and a clicker. So I'm just running around, circulating, letting Bill do all the work. And if I get bored, I'll end up killing somebody. And I had pretty low health here, so I couldn't really afford to take too many hits. But I personally don't feel that there should be a checkpoint at every wave. That's just too easy. So there we go. Clicker is dead, and one more wave is going to appear on the left side. Look how selfish Bill is right by that comment right there. Ridiculous. Okay, so I'm running back here to grab a brick to either throw it at someone, or if they get too close to me, just press the square button to do that. Knock their faces into the ground. Looks like somebody's indisposed up ahead. Somebody has grabbed Ellie in the truck. I'm going to have to run forward. Even if a clicker grabs her, you can still punch the clicker, and the clicker won't grab you as long as you're not staying too close to the clicker. And just take these last guys out. I'm almost dead, but they're going to refill my health in Pittsburgh anyway. So now I actually might start shooting people if I need to. And I count on Bill to do the majority of the work for me. And once all those enemies are cleared, we're going to get back on the truck. But it looks like one more clicker is flailing. Look at that. That's a boy, Bill. Fucking Bill, man. He's awesome. Okay, so all we need to do is push the truck once again. And then once the truck gets into motion, you want to sprint towards the truck and then press the triangle button when you get next to it. Because as you can see, to the left and to the right, there's some enemies. I think it's more just to terrify you than anything else. But you don't really want to die over here. And I'll see you guys in Pittsburgh.